this is Prashant Agarwal, and in the today's videos I would like to show you how can we use interceptors to log the user actions. What do I mean by logging the user action is, suppose we want to know like which user is making the which API hit, and like to make that API hit how much time it is taking. So for that I've used a normal Spring Boot application and the Postman. So in this, like, I have created four actions for get request, post request, put request, delete request, where I would be making these four requests through the Postman, and I would be logging which user I have is making that action, plus I would be logging which path it is making that request for and how much time it is taking. So like we are going through the controller, so you can see in the first get request I have kept a thread.sleep of 1 second, in which it would wait for 1 second. For post request I have kept 2 seconds, while for delete and put request I have set no thread.sleep, so it will take very less time, like it would be in milliseconds. To intercept the user details, to log the user details, I have used the interceptor. So in interceptor, we have two functions. One is pre-handle and post-handle. Pre-handle, we have one more function after completion, but it's not required for this tutorial. So I'll just covering pre-handle and post-handle. So basically pre-handle is the function which is called whenever an action, whenever a request is sent to the controller. So this pre-handle would be called. And in this, what I am doing is I am setting the set attribute of start time. I'm calculating what's the current time, and in the request I'm setting the start time value. And then we have the post handle function. In the post handle, basically whenever the response is sent to the client, like here the client would be postman, or it could be the front end, like whosoever is making this call. So here I would be calculating the, I'm getting the start time from the request attribute, I'm calculating the current time, and then I'm calculating how much time it took. Then I have created a user, my user. Here this is a dummy user, but like you can, depending upon your application, wherever you are storing the session, like in sessions cookies, from there you can get the current user details. And I'm logging it. For logging it, I'm setting the user value, total time it is taking, which I'm getting from here, and which URL it is calling, so that I could get request got get servlet path. And to register this interceptor, we have to create this MVC configuration class, where we have to register this interceptor at the interceptor history. So here I am registering the interceptor. So guys, this is the basically normal three classes. This is the test controller. Here you can have multiple controllers of your choice. Only you have to create a log interceptor and MVC configuration. So let's start. So I would be calling the first get request. So this is my postman, and these are the four tabs where I have my get request, post request, put request, delete request. Let's start with the get request. I'm making my first hit. So see, we have got the response as get request. So you can see I have set a thread sleep of 1 second. So now let's see in the logs. So you can see user, my user, my user, the dummy user. Here you can set your whatever user you have through the session. It took total time of 1 second. Why it took 1 second? Because I have set this thread sleep of 1 second to execute the action of API get request. So this is my get request API. Similarly, let's make the post request now. So in the post request, it took more time because I have set a thread.sleep of 2 seconds. You can see here we have 2 seconds. This is the API post request. This is the post request, and it's the same user. Similarly, we'll make the put request and delete request. Let's see. This is the put request. It took milliseconds because I have not added any sleep. Similarly, delete request also. It also took milliseconds because I have not added any sleep for that. So you can see for put request, it took, this is my URL, it took 0 seconds, and same my user. Similarly for delete request, same. So guys, this way, like basically in the interceptor, you can see this is the system.out.println where I'm logging all these details. So this way you can log the user details, and this could easily be just two class. You have to add two classes and it would be ready to go. If you have any issues, I would be adding this code in the repo and would be sharing this repo in the below description in below the video. And guys, if you like the video, do like the video and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you.